Welcome back, my friends. Today we're exploring something simple and incredible. Your brain isn't waiting for reality to change, it's already practicing who you're becoming. The science is clear. When you imagine yourself doing something, your brain lights up the same neural pathways as if you're actually doing it. The motor cortex, the prefrontal cortex, the systems that help you move, act, and decide and create. They don't know the difference between what's real and what's make believe. And this is where our awareness becomes our superpower. This is where creation begins long before the world catches up. So take a breath with me. Let those shoulders drop back and down because today on the Inspire, Create, Manifest podcast, we are going to learn how to train our brain to follow with clarity instead of with fear. I want you to think about this for a second. Every thought that you repeat, every image that you play in your mind, every version of yourself, you are rehearsing your brain. You're wiring your identity. You're wiring possibilities. You're wiring confidence or doubt, depending on what you choose to rehearse. Athletes use this, performers use this, neuroscientists study this, but most people forget that we're doing it all of the time. The question is, what are you asking your brain to practice? And this is why simplicity is so important. When your mind is cluttered, you rehearse chaos, you rehearse cluttered, you rehearse distraction. When you're clear, guess what? You rehearse clarity. You're not distracted. You're not in the fog. Your brain doesn't wait for reality to change, it rewires from your rehearsal. And repeated rehearsal strengthens the pathways. So when you finally take action, your brain already knows what to do. When I teach the warrior's path or I guide my clients through awareness work, this is the heart of it. You're not trying to become someone new. You're rehearsing the version of you that already exists on the inside. And through repetition, your body learns to trust it. But most of us are always in the space of worry and fight or flight and fear, or simply quitting before we even start because we don't think that we can do it. So let's bring this together. Let's do a really simple practice for maybe a minute, 2 minutes. I want you to close your eyes if you're not driving and just breathe. And as you're breathing, bring to your mind something that you want to do, be, or become, something that feels aligned with you. And keep it simple, okay? Just for this exercise, keep it simple. And I want you to imagine yourself doing it. Not perfectly, not with pressure, but with presence. You are showing up to do it. Maybe you have a meeting with your boss. Instead of going into that meeting feeling scared right now, visualize and imagine yourself walking into that meeting as if you got everything done that you needed to get done and you are owning the room. Feel that strength, feel that courage. See the way that that version of you walks into the room. Feel the energy within your heart, within your chest. Hear the sounds within your breath and within the room around you. Sense the confidence that rises when you show up as this version of you. And just sit with that for a moment. Breathe into that version of you. We're not forcing. Instead, you're remembering this version of you that you are. And in doing this, in seeing the meeting going the way that you want the meeting to go, you are rehearsing your brain to bring that to life. You're teaching your brain what it feels like to be in your highest level of clarity. And the more that you can rehearse this, the easier it becomes to take action because your mind no longer identifies as something unknown. It recognizes it and it feels safe. It remembers walking in and owning the room. Maybe you have to give a presentation. See yourself giving that presentation. Visualize it. Visualize yourself totally crushing it, being the best that you could possibly be. And in doing this, again, your brain is going to recognize it as true. It's not going to be afraid anymore. It's going to feel safe. It's going to feel natural. And the more we can implement this simple practice into our daily life, we become the creators of our reality. But we have to remember to do these simple practices. What if every night before you go to bed, this is the prime time to do this? Neville Goddard told us this in all of his books. Right before we go to sleep, feel yourself as if the wish has been fulfilled. What would it feel like as if you achieved the goal? Do that every night before you go to bed. And I know it sounds so simple, it can't be true. Or can it? Because your brain doesn't know what is real or make believe. Those same parts of your brain are going to light up and fire and wire together, programming you for what you want. So instead of sitting in the space of worry, what's the worst that can happen? We always want to sit into the space of what's the best that can happen? And I did it. I've achieved the goal. I've succeeded. Try that. I invite you to try that. Let me know how it goes. This simple practice could change your life if you decide to show up for yourself daily and visualize into the life that you want to live. If you want a little help, head to inspirecreatemanifest.com/hub. Check out all of the offerings that are there. There's a free download for you. And some of our holiday specials might be out already. So head to inspirecreatemanifest.com/hub. Sign up for the webinar that is happening on December 12th for the 12/12 portal. You can head to inspirecreatemanifest.com/webinar. Sign up for that. We are going to dive into all of this, and we're going to dive into walking the warrior's path of awareness. We're waking up from the fog. We are remembering who we truly are. Thank you so much for being here. Like, subscribe, share this with your friends. Grab yourself a free download, sign up for the webinar, have a great week, and I'll see you back here on Thursday as we explore something new and exciting and another way that we can create our best reality. Have a great day, everybody. I'll see you really soon.